So, 30 days of drawing was something I undertook immediately after I wrapped up my 30 days of taking photos project. What can I achieve if I drew continuously for 30 days? One thing I was able to do differently was maintain a continuous daily routine of drawing with only a few days to a day lapse at times. Apart from that, I thought I'd kept a journal of my thought processes and things I encountered, but unfortunately I probably just dreamt that I did or accidentally lost it somehow. Anyway, without further ado, here's my take of drawing for 30 days. Day 1. I had an inexpensive drawing kit I bought from the Eurostore a while back, and I listed out each on the paper I'll be using for the entire process. Then I proceeded to draw my most popular object, my Xbox controller. The geometry and perspective was askew, and the first D-pad was a complete wash. The second one fared a bit better. Day 2. Drawings for the next few days were done on a single page. Unfortunately, the graphite was being smudged after a while of the pages being closed and somewhat clouded the pages, some more than others. I was able to do a quick mask in Photoshop and restore the sketches to a pristine state. Here's a before and after. Anyway, day 2 was a quick sketch using a pen of a lock lying around. Day 3. Day 3 was a sketch of the pen I used to draw the sketch from the previous day. Initially, it felt somewhat askew and felt that the proportions and perspective were off, but on completion looks better than I thought it did while drawing. Day 4. I decided to draw some eyes from How to Draw an Anime book I'd bought years ago, and also listed which pencils I'd used. Required some light erasing, and the first eye outline is rougher than I hoped for. Day 5. Another section from the same book, this time mouth shapes and outlines. Day 6. Continued with lips and smiles from the book I used on day 5. Day 7. I started sketching a plastic handheld massager using a 2B graphite stick. Surprisingly captured the perspective of the object accurately, but did require some erasing. One issue was that the repeated erasing caused the paper to yield less to the graphite stick, and the result being lines getting faint and unable to darken them no matter how much redrawing was done. Day 8. Two different pencils this time with the wireless mouse I had in storage. The perspective was off on the first one and slightly better on the second one. The repeated erasing didn't allow for a neater redrawing as the paper had already gotten grooved from the previous lines and would not yield a cleaner one. Day 9. Mini stapler was the next model. Got some clean lines initially but still suffering from perspective skewing. Day 10. Almost missed drawing that day, so quickly decided to sketch out the TV remote using a pen. It was tricky getting the alignment right and the drawing felt off, so did a quick upside down scribble. On hindsight, not too shabby for a beginning attempt. Day 11. Paperclip, not perfect, but I was happier with the perspective on this drawing. Day 12. A double barrel effort, quickly drew a pen and an eraser cover. I was really pleased with the line work on the pen cap, but the latter half wasn't as neatly done. Then I worked on an eyedropper container with woeful results. Day 13. I found a tutorial online for getting better at freeform drawing and line quality. Just follow the practice sketches for today. Day 14. Tried to use what I practiced the last day to draw a hard case for my glasses. Not quite what I was hoping for, but okay nonetheless. Day 15. Back to the dreaded eyedropper container. Tried several times to get the perspective right, but to no avail. Then did a quick outline which fared better on the left. Day 16. A quick drawing of my hand holding a pencil. Just a rough concept, nothing spectacular, but similarly not too bad. Done very quickly, so decided to draw something else. A quick sketch of the eraser and then decided to do a pen that I found on the table. It's hard to tell from just looking at it, but this took several attempts to try and get the lines right and needed several erases without hardly any improvement. I suppose it's the effort that counts. Day 17. Drew the plastic packaging for my shotgun mic. The first one on top is drawing before any warming up. The second one at the bottom was done after doing some of the exercises that I'd done on day 13. There's a marked improvement of form. Day 18. Drew a sonar range detector from my IoT kit. It was good to work on something small but which still had a lot of detail. The perspective of the diodes were hard to pull off, the second one faring better than the first. Also, the mesh grill on top of them were near impossible to render. Day 19. Drew a sachet of silica gel and the eraser with the scabbard from the previous days. Day 20. Started drawing the case for the drawing kit I'd been using for this challenge. It was hard to get the alignment right and to get an accurate representation of the recesses and the items themselves. Day 21. Decided to draw a cylindrical container for a head massage thingy. What could be so hard, right? Well, you judge from the results. One of the simplest things to draw proved to be one of the hardest to capture accurately. Day 22. Decided to try my hand at the pen from day 16. It proved worse than the previous try. Decided to try some wiring rolled up with some twist ties to soothe my bruised ego. Day 23. Drew my trusty hand companion, the faithful Casio wristwatch. Got some interesting line art, but perspective was well off. Also, the issue I'd noted on day 2 can clearly be seen with the smudging graphite hard to get out from the inner spaces of this drawing. Day 24. Copied the design drawing of the first phonograph, at least I think that's what it was anyway. It proved challenging and oft times impossible to get right, even though the subject was the drawing itself. But looking at it now, it seems neater overall than I'd felt at the time. Day 25. Drew the TV stand and surrounds. Overall not the greatest, but individual items came out very good. Didn't feel like drawing too much, so quickly roughed out the rest of the items. Day 26, the pair of glasses which was in the case I drew prior. The line work is wobbly at places, but overall the result is very good, even if I do say so myself. I'm not certain if I captured the perspective right, but it doesn't look wrong either. Day 27. Finally drew the remaining mannequin which I had sitting on my bookshelf for years. It's to help assist in drawing poses, but to help in drawing itself, I don't think it helped me improve much. Day 28. Back to that infernal eye drop bottle. I just wanted to keep drawing till I got it right. From what you can see here, not much has improved. I think it actually got worse the more I drew it today. Day 29, a cable splitter. Some lapsed perspective, but did manage to capture some detail and clean lines overall. Day 30, nothing spectacular to cap it all off. Just drew a tube of something lying around. The lines are clean for the most part, but I think I struggle from cylindrical objects, especially when it comes to perspective. The thing I discovered doing this was being able to figure out what area I struggled with most. Obviously cylinders and perspective. When I was doing the drawings, I hadn't realized that. It was only when I was putting this video together that I noticed the pattern. I'm not sure if my drawings improved qualitatively throughout the 30 days. Then again, I hadn't been drawing the same type of objects nor looking up information on how to practice or learn and improve techniques. The end goal is not that I'd improved, nor done it in 30 days flat. It's the fact that I've completed it. And even some of the atrocious drawings I'd done counted. It's all about practice. Besides, it takes more than just 30 days to get good at something, especially when you don't have a specified set of things to improve and no deliberate practice to follow. But at least now I know what I should focus on to improve if I pick up drawing again. If you like this video and learned something, please hit like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.